And now please remain standing for the national anthem of Wales. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Scotland. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear once again for our representatives from our three nations, England, Wales and Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first contest. So if we can get boxers to the ring for round number one, please. Boxers to the ring.
So, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Boxing Scotland and JATV Live's coverage of the GB Tri-Nations here in Dundee.
And then boxers are Dr. Scott Henderson and Dr. Brodie. First contest today, semi-final at 34 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee from Wales is Mr. Gordon Davies. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Adam Gallagher. And in the blue corner, boxing for England, Alfie Taylor-Sacco.
So this is Adam Gallagher in the red corner and Alfie Taylor-Sacco in the blue. My name is Jamie McNeil. Joining me at ringside is Ben Holme from Boxing Scotland. Ben, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Jamie, yourself?
I'm alright. I'm glad now it started.
It was a bit sharp. It was a bit sharp today.
Yeah, we were told 12. So we have, all goes to plan, there'll be 21 bouts. Just want to say hello to everyone that's joining us in the three nations, Scotland, England and Wales, and everyone who's joining us here at the Regional Performance Centre in Dundee. So I know Adam quite well. He boxes in the Antonine in Dalmuir, just outside of Glasgow.
Yeah, and we've got Alfie Satchel. He's from Everton Red Triangle, which I believe is in Liverpool.
So it's a nice venue in here. It's the first time I've been. I think it's only 3 years old.
It's modern, yeah, it was 2019, and then obviously due to the pandemic it's not been used very much, so it's the first boxing event ever in this venue. So
yeah, I seen the staff were excited when they seen the ring,
yeah,
and the whole stage and it goes with it, but it's good. I hope my accent is a bit Scottish. You're a journalist, so you're a bit clearer when you speak. But I hope everyone is able to hear us.
I was thinking that. I'm hoping everyone from England and Wales joining us today can understand us.
You'll get round number 2.
So you see there, Adam's a southpaw, as you said, from Antonine in Clydebank. It's actually a battle of Scottish and English champions today. Adam won the Scottish Schools 35.5 kilogram title, so he's actually dropped down to 34 kilos for this contest. And then Alfie just last month won the English male B 34 kilogram title, defeating Edward McDonough of Pinewood by unanimous decision in the final.
So is it draw for the referees? How does that work? Is it just randomly, or does it need to be the third nation referee would take place?
Yeah, I mean, I think how they usually would do it is.
So getting a count here against Adam as Alfie goes to a neutral corner. Final few seconds around number 2. And there's the bell. So Adam will no doubt want to bounce back in the 3rd round. Scotland done well last week.
Very well, very well. 10 golds at the Junior and Youth Championships in Barnsley. I believe the highest we'd ever had before was 7, since those competitions were merged a few years ago. So, very good weekend for Scotland. Obviously, England get the majority of the medals. You know, is to be expected. A much larger country. You know, the 10, 12 times the size of the population of Scotland or Wales. So you would expect them to kind of always get the majority, but...
So well done England and Wales as well, and everyone that competed. But now you're on our...
Good right hand from Alfie there.
Yeah, he's using that reach well. He's done it a few times, that right hand's went...
Yeah,
right,
I mean, it's the shot to throw against a southpaw, straight right. It would be the punch of choice.
Adam usually uses that ring space well. If he needs to get out of trouble, I think he probably can do, but he has been caught a few times again in this round. And Alfie is impressive. It's the first time I've seen him.
Yeah, no, he looks good.
Adam doing what he can just to close that gap and stop that right hand. Come, you see Alfie still throwing it there. Sometimes that's how it is, to get a wee bit scrappy and just not allow your opponent the opportunity to throw those long jabs. Final few seconds now around number 3. There we go, great work to both boxers kicking us off here at the GB 3 Nations Schools Championships.
So that was the semi-final. All of our contests today are semi-finals, apart from the last one. We do have a straight final. Yeah, the big lads at the end.
So we're in bout number 1 for those asking online. We've got 21, as Ben was just saying.
So the winner of this contest will box Scotland's Aaron Friels of Garnock Valley in the final. So
we go pass back to Gregory Houston with the official announcement in the ring.
After 3 rounds, the winner by unanimous decision and through to the final in the blue corner,
so well done there to Alfie. I can see the disappointment there in Adam's eyes, but he will bounce back. Just keep his head up. Great to kick us off here.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
So we're switching the corners now. Get in the red corner, we'll have England's Dean Goodell, and in the blue corner it'll be Kai Meehan.
So I think at this point it'd be good to explain that Scotland had our school championships all the way back in September. So 9 months ago. Usually we would have it not too long before the GBs. But due to COVID, it was switched because the youngsters came back first. Due to the COVID protocols, they were able to train first, get in the gym first, and have sparring first. We put that competition up first. It made sense to us. The only thing that has now led to is a lot of the champions have outgrown their weight.
Yeah.
Whereas England and Wales had their competitions last month.
So final at 35.5 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee from Wales is Mr. Tony Brown. Introducing first in the right corner, boxing for England, Dean Goodall. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Kai Meehan. 3 1.5-minute rounds.
So Kai boxes out of Care Hardy, which is in Motherwell, not far outside of Glasgow. We don't know much about
Dean. So we've got, as we were just saying there, Kai did not medal at the Scottish Schools Championships. It was obviously a long time ago. So all of the Welsh squad today are reigning champions.
Sorry, we do have information in Dean.
and all of the English squad, a bar two, I believe, are English champions. Whereas the Scottish squad is quite a range of champions, non-champions, just because of the weights and people moving up.
It's already great head movement there from Dean. You see he's very, very comfortable in that ring. Kai looking just to try and get some success where he can. But the head movement in Dean is just it's brilliant to watch. Nice shot there from Kai, but Dean still looks a bit unfazed. I think he needs to be a bit busy with landing. But it's the first round. So, for those asking online, you should see the names of each boxer. It's just something new we've tried because we've seen it in the tournaments last week. You used to do it, but you used to put the names on.
Yeah, we
it
used
was
to,
too
yeah.
much a hassle, but it's because we don't know what the boxers, it makes it good to just get their names up there.
It's good until you forget.
Yeah.
And then you've got the same names for 2 bouts in a row. And
So if you're
everyone's messaging saying it's not him.
Yeah, I know. Or there'll be spelling mistakes. If any spelling mistakes is my fault, I'll take the blame for that. If you're watching online, click the little thumbs up, and we've got 219 people watching just now, so that should be a way up at 100 by now. And click subscribe. You can get updates for tomorrow's tournament finals. Yeah, there are 21 bouts. This is bout number 2.
So there was a random draw done this morning. So Wales's Anthony Gregg got a bye into the final, tomorrow's final. So whoever wins today will box him.
There's a little bit of blood coming from Dean's nose. Doesn't look to be bothering him too much. The referee looks like he's just calling time just to get our medical team, just give him a wee check over. This Kai goes to his neutral corner. So Kaden Wallace will be on next from Wales, and he's boxing Liam Muhan. This bout is restarted. It's getting a bit scrappy. It looks like Kai is trying to take a bit more control in this round. That's it for round number 2. So shout out to everyone that's watching online. Ewan Ross, Sabir Hassan, Leanne Jones, Jackson Morgan. You're asking when Kaden is boxing. He's boxing next. So don't go anywhere. He's just standing to the right of us. So he's ready to go.
So we are going to skip the 37 kilogram category. There's only 2 entrants in that weight, which is Wallander Ordonado of Wales and Jake Preston of Liverpool. So they will box tomorrow in a straight final. The Scottish champion at 37 kilogram was Jaden McKnight of Newark Hill, but he is not involved in this competition.
So I think it's still all to play for both boxers in this round. And here we go, round number 3 for bout number 2. I imagine this might get a bit scrappy.
Yeah.
At times I think Kai's just trying to not allow Dean to use that space.
Kai is one of 4 Keir Hardy boxers we're going to see in this competition. We also have Max Sleeth, Connor Carroll and Oscar Deans.
You can see some of the Keir Hardy team in the sidelines there. Some of the coaches. This is 1.5 minute rounds. Connor Carroll will be on bout number 12. There we go. Great boxing from both. I don't know how they would have judged just that, to be honest. But let's pass back to Gregory Hussein with the official announcement and the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear it for both boxers. After 3 rounds, the winner on a 3-2 split decision and through to the final in the blue corner, and please let's hear it for Dean.
Shout out to both boxers there. I think Kai maybe just landed a few more definitely in the 3rd round. I know it got a bit scrappy at times, but I think that's what you need to do to shut an opponent like Dean down.
It was certainly a close contest. Keane will go forward now to box Anthony Gregg of Wales tomorrow.
So next up we have Scotland versus Wales.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
So this is Liam Moohan and Kaden Wallace. We have Gregory Houston, your ring announcer, introduce both boxers. Ashton Fox Price will be on bout number 10.
Bout number 3, the semi-final at 38.5 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. Referee from England is Mr. Billy McDonald. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Liam Moohan. And in the blue corner, boxing for Wales, Kaden Wallace. 3 1.5 minutes.
Noah Barney Smith will be boxing 13th. This is bout number 3, round number 1. Liam looks to make an early start, but Kaden already using his head well, moving it out of the way. The last bout was a 3-2 split decision, so that's the closest you could get. We can't have any draws.
So as we were saying earlier about the Scottish champions, the Scottish champion at this weight was actually Liam Boyd of Irvine Vineborough. But he is now up at 44 kilos, so he's 5.5 kilos heavier than he was in September, which obviously created an opportunity for a couple of other Scottish boxers to come in and compete in this competition. So Liam's one who didn't medal at the Scottish Schools Championships. Kaden Wallace, however, he is the Welsh Schools B 38 kilo champion. He defeated Leon Isaac in the final.
For round number 1, Liam Moohan representing Scotland, Kaden Wallace from Wales. There wasn't too much tension in that back area with the boxers. It was sort of
right.
I was expecting a wee bit of a few of the Scottish boxers had a bit of swagger on them, like, and the England team turn up like a whole squad of them, a lot of them. So Troy here is boxing 8th. He's boxing Liam Boyd. just keep firing the questions in during the rounds, and I'll answer as many as I can. But for every question, you need to click the thumbs up. I know people watching on their TVs can't do that, but if you're watching on your TV, your phone or your tablet, click like and subscribe. We go round number 2.
Good left hook there from Kaden.
Kaden's shown much more success, I think, this round. Really try to take control of it.
I think we've got some people waving on the stream.
Yeah, that's that Neil's lot. Jacob Naismith's father up there. Always causing trouble.
So Kaden boxes for Premier Boxing Club, which is based in Swansea. Liam from Barhead, which is just south of Glasgow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone watching online, you're watching Boxing Scotland and JATV Live's coverage of the GB3 Nation Schools Championships here at the Regional Sports Centre in Dundee. My name is Jamie O'Neill and Ben Holme from Boxing Scotland. Communications Manager.
Yeah.
You were promoted recently. You celebrated that already, no?
Yeah, we did that already, yeah.
So keep the questions coming in. If you can, click like and subscribe. It allows us to do a lot more in future, including embedding and things like that. You can watch everything back later on Boxing Scotland's YouTube channel, and I'll also be splitting up all the bouts on JATV Lives. So a lot of hard work, not as much as the boxers in the ring. So we've got a few shout outs. If you want me to shout out any boxers, I've already spoke to Gregory Holme in the back, the Jump Chapel boy, my neck of the woods. Just to answer some of the questions we've got.
We've got a count there for Liam.
So Oscar Deans, for those asking, is boxing bout 18. We've got 21 bouts today. This is bout number 3. We got a shout out for Ashton Fox, who's boxing bout number 10 from Luca Gent. Final few seconds around number 3. Both boxers hug it out there, show their respect. But we'll pass back to Gregory, who's still in the ring with the official announcement between Liam Muhan and Kaden Wallace. John Hodgkins will be boxing Oscar Steele in bout 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear from both boxers. after 3 rounds, the winner on a 4-0 split decision and through to the final in the blue corner, Kaden. And please let's hear it for Ruben.
Right, Ben, you're going to need to explain to me a 4-0 split decision. How does that work?
I believe somebody must have scored that a draw. So we've had 5 judges.
Yeah.
So 4 would have gone for Kaden. I think that means one must have gone for a draw, 28-28. Possibly with the standing count, they've gone 10-8 for Kaden, and the other 2 rounds they've gone for Liam, which would give you a 28-28.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
So we have another semi-final now in the 38.5 kilogram category. For a lot of them, we only have one semi-final because each nation put in a boxer. Because we're the home nation, we have put 2 boxers into some of the weight categories, this being one of them. So we have Tate Chechnya of Bluevale in Glasgow, and he's going to box Harry Skanding of Repton in Repton in East London. So just like Liam, Tate did not medal at our Scottish Schools Championships. However, Harry is the English male Class B 38.5 kilogram champion, which he won last month, defeating Lewis Costin of Redcar by unanimous decision in the final.
Fight number 4 today was second over semi-finals at 38.5 kilograms. 3 1.5 in the range, referees including Davies of Wales. In the red corner, boxing for England, Harry Kaden. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Tate Chechnya. 3 1.5 in the range.
So we're in bout number 4 already. Bout number 4 of 21.
So the winner will box Kaden Wallace of Wales, who we just saw defeat Liam Nuhan of Scotland. That'll take place tomorrow.
With the last bout, we think it was a 4-0 split decision. Ben reckons it was because one of the judges must have scored at a draw, which kind of makes sense to me.
I think with the standing count, they've gone 10-8 in that round. Although you don't obviously get a point deducted for standing counts, unlike the professional game. So it wouldn't automatically become a 10-8.
Nice left there from Harry.
It's going very quick today.
I was just saying that with bout number 4.
Obviously, it's 1.5 minute round, so it will be a lot quicker.
Yeah, I see your comment, Alexander. Robertson. Ben, I agreed with that. Standing counts don't attract that.
Yeah, it wouldn't automatically, but the judge may decide if he thinks it's been won so decisively to still give it 10-8. But yeah, it wouldn't be an automatic 10-8. I think we've had the lights just dimmed on us now, so
yeah, spotlights are on us now. Liam Boyd will be boxing Bout 8. He's boxing Troy here. On the right now, Harry Kaden and Tate Chikenya. Both boxers, they're doing well to throw. They're not very successful in landing, but it looks good. Looks like they've been back and forth. They're getting tangled up now.
Been a good contest so far, this one. Quite even.
You see right there from Tate. So I think Tate's doing well. He dodged a lot of what Harry's throwing. Harry, as I said, does look very comfortable in the ring. But Tate, even on the back foot, he's able to dodge a lot of what's coming in. But I think both of them maybe need to be a wee bit busier in landing. Right, round number 3. For those asking, Noah Barney Smith will be boxing Bout 13th.
So we've got Robbie McKechnie in the corner for Scotland.
So, Alexander, he said every judge has to declare a winner. That's not true.
Only if it's officially scored a draw at the end, then they would have to. So there does have to be a winner. They would then get the choice at the end to vote for who they believe won the contest if the bout overall was scored as a draw. But no, you can score a draw individually if then the other judges overrule you. We're just saying there, Robbie McKechnie, former Commonwealth Games representative for Scotland, in the corner for Tate today. Just recently retired in February from the amateur game.
This is where both of these boxers are going to step it up. We'll find the success there. I don't know how they're going to score this.
They're both wanting to counter each other, I think. They're both trying to wait. You can tell Harry's trying to draw some shots from Tate. Tate's waiting off.
Glad he find the success there. Sometimes I see this, even the boxers are at that competitive level, they sometimes wait too long.
Yeah.
And this can lose them time, especially when it's 3 1.5 minute rounds. Final few seconds now. Nice work there from Harry as Tate tries to respond. I will pass back to Gregory Houston with the official announcement. If you are just joining us, make sure you're clicking the little thumbs up and click subscribe.
As we've already said, Kaden Wallace of Wales awaits the winner in tomorrow's final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear it for both boxers. After 3 rounds, the winner on a 3-2 split decision And through to the final in the blue corner, Tate.
So Tate Chikenya gets that on a 3-2 split. Not surprised that was a 3-2 split. It was a very close contest.
See, I have no idea how you would. Obviously, they look busier at times, but not, as I say, not always landing. I suppose the judges are.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
He popped out just for a second. It's all right.
It's just on us.
This is our 40 kilogram semi-final. We're going to have Brodie Hart of Wales against Ruben Clarkson of Scotland. George Francis of England got the bye into tomorrow's final.
Fight number 5 today is first semi-final at 40 kilograms. 3 1.5 minute rounds. The referee from England, Mr. Andy Buckley. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Wales, Brodie Hart. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Ruben Clarkson. 3 1.5 minute rounds.
So our 40 kilogram champion is involved in this competition. However, he's involved at 48 kilos. That's Culloch Gibson from Southside, who we'll see over the course of the weekend, putting on 8 kilos over the last 9 months. So we have Ruben Clarkson, who was actually the silver medalist at the weight division below for Scotland at 38.5 kilos, against Brodie Hart, who is the reigning Welsh Schools 40 kilogram champion. He defeated Aaron Jones in the final.
So explain to me how the officials and the referees are made up. Is it? It's not just all Scottish officials.
No, we have a team of officials from Wales, England, and Scotland.
And they rotate throughout the day.
So my understanding is if it's like now we have Wales v Scotland, there'll be 2 Scottish judges, 2 Welsh judges, and an English judge. And then, so basically the nation who's not competing will have 1, and the other 2 who are will have 2. That's my understanding of how it should work.
Just to make it clear to everyone watching online, so this is bout number 5. So Alexander, I'm going to get that checked up on you. I'm not an official. I point a camera and record. I'm going to get an answer back. Yeah, I think Brodie done well in that round. to go round number 2 about number 5. Do you have a final answer on that?
Yeah, no, Alexander Robertson, thanks for the comment. Thankfully, we have the AIBA R&J head of the R&J committee standing to the left of us, who also happens to be the Boxing Scotland CEO, Chris Roberts, who has confirmed exactly what we said earlier is correct, that you can score a bout a draw. It's only if the bout as a whole is declared a draw would the judges be prompted. So that's why we had the 4-0 earlier. One judge scored a draw, the other 4 went for one of the boxers, and that's why we get 4-0. So
I've been at shows where, or tournaments where it was a draw overall, and then the
yeah. So we had that in our elite finals with Colin Kearney and Charlie Doig. Yeah. That was a contest, light welterweight contest that was declared a draw. And then the judges at ringside got prompted to vote for who they thought won the contest. What happened there was Colin Kearney was deducted a point. So the judges, by and large, scored it 2-1 to Kearney. But then the point was deducted. That made it 28-28. So they were prompted to vote. Kearney got the decision.
And almost started a riot.
Yeah, that's another story. But no, if Alexander wants to copy anything else from the AIBA rule books, he can. But he is in the... He's not correct in this circumstance.
So we are just about got to round number 3 of bout number 5. Brodie Hart and Ruben Clarkson. John Hodgkins, for those asking, boxing 18th. Thanks to Neil McGugan. Hope I pronounced your name right this time. And grandmother Carol Hall. Ruben's landed a fair few.
Standing count there.
Yeah, we're getting
it was the right hook from the southpaw stance that caused that.
There is a tiny bit of blood coming from Brodie that...
You're going to go to the doctor for that.
We're just going to go get the medical team to check him over. That's it for round number 3. Bout number 5, we're going to pass to Gregory, who's made the official announcement in the ring. But well done to both Brodie and Ruben.
As we said already, George Francis of England awaits in the final. He got the bye earlier at the draw.
Now please, let's hear it from both boxers. After 3 rounds, a winner by unanimous decision and through to the final in the blue corner, Ruben. And please, let's hear it for Brodie.
Ruben gets the decision. I think that big last round probably edged in the contest. It was quite a close contest up to the last round.
Yeah, I thought that as well. And I loved Brodie Hart's style. I think if he works on using that reach a bit more as well, some of the small boxers they'll just get tangled up if they try and shut him down. But straight jabs. I think if we just focus on that. We've just about got to bout number 6. So this is Bill Connors from England and Zayn the Pain Iqbal from Scotland.
Bout number 60, semi-final at 42 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. Gregory is the Tony Brown of Wales. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for England, Bill Connors. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Zayn Iqbal. 3 1.5-minute.
So as we said earlier, I believe we would only have a maximum of 2 judges from any nation on a particular contest. So we've got 2 Scottish judges on this one, but they are outnumbered. I believe there'll be 2 English and 1 Welsh judge.
To keep it fair, regardless of what you see in the comments.
Yeah, so we've got Norrie McVicker and Tommy Winters are the only 2 Scottish judges on this contest, so it is a mix of English.
So just because it's been hosted
Welsh
in Scotland does not mean that Scotland
It's not
is,
5 Scottish, no, it's not 5 Scottish judges. So we have Zayn from Southside in Glasgow.
Yeah, I know him well, and I know the club well. I've covered the home shows at Hampden Stadium.
I believe Zayn is the only Scottish champion who is competing at the same weight that he won his title at. So he won the 42 kilogram title, defeating Ben Graham of Forgewood in the final, and he's still competing at 42 kilo. And then we have Bill Connors, who last month won the English male B class title, defeating Danny Hall of Salisbury. And the Welsh participant, Levi Thomas of Pontyclun, he was given the bye into the final. I think that's 4 so far who've had byes. We've not had 1 Scot who's had the bye into the final. Looking at it.
So you're saying it's tougher on the Scottish?
Actually, we'd need to look at the rest of the draw to see how many Scots got the bye, but certainly it's 0 for 4 so far.
So once again, thank you to everyone that's tuning in, watching us online or watching us back. We're at 29 likes, we'll try to get that to 100. There's 300 of you watching. So how about you just click the thumbs up. Just a reminder, keep the comments nice and clean. We don't have to kick anyone off. And if you click subscribe, then you get notifications of tomorrow's tournament finals. So Bout trying his best to really get in Zayn's face, not give him any chances. You can see that determination in Zayn's eyes though.
A little bit scrappy, this one. So we're here at the Regional Performance Centre in Dundee. First ever boxing show in this arena. Just opened up in 2019.
Well, that's why I didn't know where it was. I lived in Dundee in 2016, so I'd have
Right.
left.
Yeah.
I said that's why I was wondering, where is this place? But you can see it's new, it's nice, and the light coming in for the windows, just brilliant. We need that Ravenscraig.
So it is a high performance facility, so it's used by a number of different athletes from different sports for high performance training. I know in some of the other bits there's some very fancy, expensive kit that's here, and I believe Dundee and Dundee United youth teams both train here. Actually, when I was here setting up yesterday, saw the Dundee youth teams coming in.
Brilliant. This is the third and final round.
It's a sprawling complex. Big athletics tracks, the velodrome down the hill as well. So. So, bill boxes from Raynham in London, and as we already mentioned, Zayn from Southside in Glasgow. I think England have got 3 boxes from Raynham. Raynham and Repton seem to be the 2 most represented clubs for this England squad.
You can see some of their team just there at the right of us on the sidelines, making the most noise. Final 10 seconds of round number 3. We shout to Liam Boyd from his uncle AJ Boyd. Logan Ray, this is the only ring. We get 21 bouts all in this ring today, and we're just about to get the.
It's going very fast. I mean, that's the end of bouts number 6. So.
Next up, bout number 7, Aaron Sawa and George Ralph. Aaron's one of my favourite boxers to watch. You know, I see him at a lot of home shows. Just has a very nice style. So for that's a Good bout. Let's pass Craig's Gregory Houston. I think I'll say Craig Stephen.
He will be here tomorrow.
After 2 rounds, the winner on a 3-1 split decision, and through to the final in the blue corner, Zayn. And please let's hear it for Bill Connor.
So Zayn getting that on a 3-1. So again, we've got another example there of the draw. I mean, one of the 5 judges would have won a draw there. Interesting that though, that one of the 5 judges didn't look like any of the rounds necessarily would have been a 10-8.
Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
So Zayn will go forward and box Levi Thomas of Wales in tomorrow's final. Levi is the reigning Welsh Schools 42 kilogram champion. Now we go into bout number 7, which will be in the 44 kilogram category. As Jamie's already mentioned, Aaron Sarmore, Scotland and George Ralph of England. And we actually have 2 semi-finals in this weight category. Up next in the same category we have Troy Hare of Wales versus Liam Boyd of Scotland. Because that's I've got it on mine. Is that the...
Fight number 7 today. First of 2 semi-finals at 44 kilograms. 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee was Gordon Davies of Wales. In the red corner, boxing for Scotland, Alfie. And in the blue corner, boxing for England, George Ralph. 3 1.5-minute rounds.
So we have George Ralph from Raynham, same club as Bill Connors, who we saw in the last contest down in London. Aaron boxes for Northwest Boxing Club in Kilmarnock.
So, TG, this isn't a home show. As we've explained, the judges are made up from all the nation's judges, just because it's been hosted in Scotland. Doesn't mean there's anything favouring, other than maybe it's just, if it is your home turf, maybe you get a wee bit of...
Possibly, but there's a lot of English support here who've been quite vocal, so...
I know I can hear them.
As we said in the last contest, there was only 2 of the 5 judges were Scottish. It's the same in this contest. Just 2 of the 5.
So this is bout number 7, Aaron Sawa and George Ralph. As I said, Aaron Sawa's a boxer I see quite regularly. It's a boxer I like watching, but George, you can already see he's going to make this a great bout. Great head movement there from George. Both boxers finding some success there.
So George is the reigning English champion. He beat Joseph Dawson of Bishop Auckland last month. Actually down at 43 kilos, so he's a kilo heavier. And similarly, Aaron won the Scottish 42 kilogram title back in September, so he's a couple of kilos up. He defeated Kaden Miller of Alloa in that final.
Great round there. As much as I love watching Aaron, I think George, for me, took that round. But still early days. you go round number 2, round number 7. Aaron doing well, blocking a lot of what George is throwing, but George is finding some success there. Aaron trying to push forward, use that ring space a bit better. Nice work there from Aaron. Great work there from Aaron, make it more difficult for George to land. We go for round number 2.
Been good quality so far today.
Brilliant. These two boxers in particular have been very impressive. I've loved the bouts up until now, but for me, that's probably my bout of the afternoon so far. You just see it, like even when some boxers get into the ring and how they're introduced, you just see that how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
And it's good to see boxers that they must know they're good, but there's no any arrogance about it. It's more like being an athlete and competing and taking all the pride to that as well, and representing your country as well.
I mean, for their age in particular, I mean, Aaron was only born in 2008. It's kind of crazy when you...
Oh, no.
It doesn't seem that long ago, 2008.
Oh,
so
Jesus. We go third and final round. I don't have an estimated time of when it will conclude, but we're in bout number 7 just now. We get 21 bouts in total.
There will be a break as well at some point. I'm not entirely sure after what bout that is going to take place.
So Aaron did throw a jab there just the back of George's head, which made him a bit frustrated. You can see that. Now they're going to go for a bit of a scrap. Nice spot there from George, and then nice response from Aaron. Even with the referee between them, both of them would not take their eyes off each other. Nice block there from Aaron, uses that right hand well. Final 10 seconds of round number 3. Oh, these two are great. I don't want that to be a winner. Can they not both win?
I think that was the hardest one to pick today.
We'll pass by Gregory Houston in the ring with the official announcement.
Let's hear it from both boxers. After 3 rounds, the winner on a 3-2 split decision. In the red corner, please, let's hear it for George Ralph. Boxers to the ring, please. Boxers to the ring.
I was going to update it, but I don't know.
Oh, so
Aaron taking down a 3-2 split decision. So next up we have the other 44 kilogram semi-final, who will now box Aaron tomorrow. We have Liam Boyd of Scotland against Troy Hare of Wales.
Bout number 8, the second of our semi-finals at 44 kilograms, 3 1.5-minute rounds. The referee from England, Mr. Chris Fine. Introducing first in the red corner, boxing for Wales, Troy Hare. And in the blue corner, boxing for Scotland, Liam Boyd. 3 1.5-minute rounds.
So Liam was our Scottish Schools 38.5 kilo champion back in September. Moved up a few kilos since then, up to 44. And Troy, it says here, was the 48 kilogram champion. So looks like he's maybe dropped 4 kilos. Maybe a misprint, considering it was only last month. But he certainly is the Welsh
throwing big
Schools champion.
shots right now, Troy. He's got a great left and right. Well, we're going to get a count as Troy makes his way to a neutral corner. Great walk from Troy.
Certainly coming and throwing big shots, Troy.
We got another count with the corner is now thrown in the towel. So well done there to Troy. We'll pass to Gregory Houston in the ring. We'll officially announce Troy as the winner.
Well, let's hear it for both boxers. Referee has called up to limit in round number 1, the winner by RSC, and through to the final in the red corner. And please, let's hear it for Liam Boyd.
Impressive performance there from Troy. So he'll now go forward and box Aaron Sarwar of Scotland, who won the previous bout in tomorrow's 44 kilogram final. Troy from Swansea, coming up from Swansea, he looked good.
So now we have bout number 8. No,
Nine.
nine. Oh, almost halfway there.
Well, I believe we're going to have a break after about 10. So I believe there will be a 20-30 minute break after bout number 10. So 2 more until the break, and then we'll come back and have another 11 contests after that.
So Jacob Naismith from Scotland, already in the ring.
Somebody asking how old they are. I believe all of the they're either 2008 or 2009 births. So 08 or 09. So it's a mix. There's a few from both, to be honest. But they'll compete against each other.
And Finney Chambers just making his way to the ring.
Bout 9, first of our semi-finals at 46 kilograms, 3 1.5 minute rounds. The referee is Mr. Tony Brown of Wales. Boxing out to the red corner, representing Scotland, Jacob Naismith. And in the blue corner, from England, Finney Chambers. 3 1.5